guess what's making an appearance after a long time? Thanks to this sunscreen from Good Vibes, which I shall get into detail in my next video, in an upcoming video, where I am quite brutally honest on things that just did not work for me. And I hope you watched the last video of mine of things that you shouldn't buy. I know after I did that video, I was just thinking, oh my god, I'm going to die broke because no one is going to work with me. And I'm just going to have like 1,000 dogs come for my funeral, okay? Really broke. So this is my attempt of getting to the good side of brands in India. Hi, I'm Shweta, sponsor me once in a while. Anyway, so welcome back to you guys. Today we have another very interesting video. So today I want to talk about some Indian makeup products and beauty products. I will extend it a little bit into skincare as well, just an extension of my old video. And I want to give you the best of the best, made in India products that you can get from Nykaa, because everybody likes to have that one-stop shop that they can buy things from, and Nykaa seems to be the one. So why I do these videos, alright? Every time you visit India, you're very confused on what to buy. I've been there, alright? I want to know what is the best of the best. So I want to make it easier for all my NRI subscribers, as well as the ones from India. If you're thinking of what to pick up and you trust my opinion, then this should really help you. And this is part 1 of the Nykaa series, okay? So the next part I will talk about the other stuff, like the international things that you can pick up, which is brilliant actually, which Nykaa has. So let's get started. I've got my book pad right here, okay, so that I don't forget about things. And the first thing that you really need to pick up from Nykaa is Pact Cosmetics. It's a made in India brand. It's a brand that I absolutely love. If you ask me, when it comes to quality wise and trusting a makeup brand, I would really trust Pact a lot, because they really cater to women of color much better than any other cosmetic brand in India. So the first thing that I would ask you to pick up is the Pact HD foundation. It's a beautiful foundation, one of my favorite. I won't say that this is a foundation for extremely oily skin. This is something from dry to normal to combination skin. It sits really well. It has a decent coverage. The shade variety of this is really lovely. It makes me really happy that various skin tones, even the deeper skin tones, can get shade matched. The second one is the Pearl Primer, another favorite of mine. This primer is really beautiful. It's not like a white primer that gives you kind of like a white cast. It really is that flesh tone color, sits really well. You can see your pores. There's a difference to your pores when you apply this primer. And if you are looking out for that lovely primer that just gives you a beautiful matte finish, then this is the one for you. I actually really love this. I think this is an amazing primer to have. The third product is the Pact Soft Matte Lip Creams, lipsticks basically, which I absolutely love. In fact, I prefer this more than the Nykaa Ultra Mattes, okay? This is a soft matte but highly pigmented. It goes on beautifully. Absolutely love this. This is a delight of a lipstick to have. Beautiful packaging, so highly recommend you picking it up. And then the next one is the Pact lip liners, which are my absolute favorite. This is the Color Lock long lasting lip liner, very creamy, highly pigmented, stays for a very long time. And the next Pact product that you have to pick up is this one, the Finish Makeup Fixer, one of my favorite setting spray. Reminds me so much of the Morphe Continuous one, in fact a perfect dupe of it. It's a very fine mist that sits really well on the skin and melts away your makeup, especially if you have a lot of baking that is going on. This gives you a beautiful finish to the skin. The last one from Pact that I highly suggest is the Baked Highlighter, and oh my lord, this Baked Highlighter, this is 03, and all of their baked highlighter is absolutely beautiful. It's soft, very highly pigmented, gives you a beautiful sheen without any glitter or grit in it. It is excellent. So brand number 2 that you need to keep a watch out for at Nykaa is Try Sugar, another one that I really like, especially the lipsticks. Of everything that Try Sugar comes out with, I think what they really nail are lipsticks, alright? I'm not talking about the Smudge Me, which I kind of completely butchered it in my last video. When it comes to lipsticks, I love the I am the biggest fan of their matte as hell lip crayons. These are absolutely beautiful. Pick up any color. There's not one particular color that you need. You need it all from Try Sugar because they are pigmented. They last for a very long time, very non-drying. I think when it comes to Try Sugar, their matte as hell is their winner, definitely. And the next one that I highly suggest is the Suede Secrets. Okay, this is their latest launch. I would really recommend you to try this one out. If you're like me who prefers comfort over anything else, then these are the ones that you have to reach out for. It's very soft but pigmented. It does transfer, like I said, but extremely comfortable, and it's a beautiful formula, very, very soft. Another thing that I suggest is the Never Say Die. These are the bullet lipsticks. Again, very pigmented. It goes on as satin finish matte. Okay, it's not ultra matte at the same time, so it gives you that comfort, but it's the pigmentation on these three that are highly, highly impressive. And the last thing to pick up from Try Sugar is their Stroke of Genius Heavy Duty Kohl, which is my absolute favorite. It's a beautiful kohl pencil, extremely creamy, reminds me so much of the Pixie Beauty one. It stays on my waterline for a very good amount of time, and it's very, very pigmented. It's really dark, and intense. And I think that they also have another winner with this eye pencil for sure. Alright, so brand number 3 is slightly expensive, but it is for that niche market and for the ones that actually like paraben free and something that's more organic basically, and I'm talking about Ruby's Organic. So this is a brand many should talk about because it's organic and it's safe to use, and I feel people who are worried about putting makeup for sensitive skin or during pregnancy time, or in general if you want to introduce your teenage daughters into makeup and you want something that is safer to use for the skin, then this is a brand that you really need to look out for, and it is there in Nykaa. Their lipsticks are also extremely safe. Does tug a little bit, but it is quite lovely actually. The other two things that I absolutely love is the highlighter. This is the eyeshadow plus highlighter. These are loose glitter pigments which are so beautiful on the skin. It just sits really well. It has got a little bit like that Fenty Trophy Wife kind of a finish. There is a slight tinge of that gold green tone to this one, so it looks stellar as an eyeshadow, and it's got that safe ingredients in this at the same time. This is 200 and it's absolutely beautiful. And another thing that I really, really love is the Ruby's Organic. This is the Tan Cream Blush, and oh my lord, this is beautiful. It's a blush that will suit each and every skin tone, especially the deeper skin tone girls. It comes in this small pot. I love the packaging of this. It's a incredible blush that I would use even as a lipstick, even as on my eyeshadow. I love these cream blush that makes everything so easy. This is that multi-purpose product which you just put it in your bag and you just can apply it with your fingers, sponge, brush, though I feel it works very well with your fingers. A little goes a long way. Apply it on your cheeks. You can even put it as your eyeshadow, a little on your lips, put some gloss, and Bob's your uncle, or as Indians, Babu as your uncle. Alright, the next brand is a delight to work with and my absolute favorite. If you're shopping at Nykaa, you really need to stock up on these, especially if you're visiting India, and that is the Color Cream. Another product that is slightly expensive, but it's worth every dime that you spend on this. This talc-free, paraben-free, infused with rose extracts and infused with vitamin E. It's such a beautiful thing to apply on your skin. You just know that this is quality, this is class. And I absolutely love all 4 colors, okay? A little goes a long way. This will last you for a very, very long time. This one, the Goddess, the highlighter, is just of another level. The glow that this gives you. I mentioned this time and again, they've got the color of this so right for Indian skin tone. The Witch is something that I use on a day-to-day basis, okay? This is my go-to. Every time I'm traveling, I take the Witch with me because I use it as a lipstick, I use it as a cream blush, I use it as my eyeshadow. I color correct it with the Witch as well, and it just color corrects in the most beautiful, subtle way. The beauty of this is if you shop right now on Amazon, you're getting 25% off on this, and with their Makeup Perfector, a sponge which I shall just get into, It's also, there's 20% off also. So it's a bargain, it's a steal. What a stunning collaboration. This is what you call a fantastic collaboration that gives you your money's worth. My favorite YouTuber, SHREYA JAIN, another favorite person, the owner of YBP PAYAL. You need to follow her on Instagram, okay? All of the information is there in the description bar. She's hilarious. She makes me cackle like a witch. Next you need to pick up is this one, the Makeup Perfector. This is the new and improved one. This is antimicrobial. This is latex free. It's such a delight to blend your makeup with this because it makes your makeup melt into the skin in the most seamless way, giving you a very natural finish. It's extremely light, and that's what I love about it. This makes me not even think about a beauty blender. And I am super excited to see what she has in store for her brand. She's working on her skincare right now. And if she can create makeup that is really good for the skin, you can just imagine she's going to make a skincare product that's going to put every other Indian skincare to shame. So we are talking about makeup that you need to pick up from Nykaa and not mentioning Nykaa's own makeup. That is quite bizarre, isn't it? So I had to include Nykaa's own makeup out here. I mean, there are some of the products that hits the mark. There are some that misses it. But that goes with every brand, alright? But what Nykaa nails are their lipsticks. Now, when it comes to base makeup of Nykaa, it's not impressed me as much until they release the Skin Shield. This is the anti-pollution foundation. I have done a whole review. In fact, I've done 2 videos based on Nykaa, the best and worst of Nykaa, and the second one is a whole in-depth review of this. This foundation is actually lovely. Okay, they have completely nailed it when it's come to formula. They really need to increase on this range because the formula is lovely. It sits really well on the skin. It's very soft. It's something that gives you a very natural finish, and I think and I know for a fact that this is a foundation that you will absolutely enjoy. Didn't break me out, so if you have sensitive skin, this is going to work really well. It's a beautiful, beautiful foundation. I'm nearly done because that's how much I've been enjoying it. So definitely something you need to pick up from. Another thing that Nykaa really nails are their lipsticks, like I mentioned before. And my favorite is the Mattelicious lip crayons. And you guys, these lip crayons are incredible. You pick up any colors and they've got a variety of shades. Make sure that you stock up on this. Like I said, Try Sugar and this one is definitely a lip crayon, a matte lip crayon that is much better for me than the nude sticks. Without any doubt. Another thing that they have really nailed is their ultra mattes, which definitely does tug on the lip. It's not something that goes really smooth. It has a tendency of drying up just a little bit, but if you're not a fan of really ultra matte lipsticks, then stay away from this. But if you're a fan of that matte lipstick, this is matte, alright? This will really stay on the lips for a very long time. And I have been enjoying this. The nude colors in this are beautiful. I have a whole separate video on my favorite Nykaa lipsticks. So if you're looking out for my recommendations, my favorite colors, check out that video as well. In fact, 3 videos based on Nykaa. So please go check it out. It's all there in the description bar. And the last recommendation of mine that I think you should pick up from Nykaa are their eye makeup. I'm not talking about their eyeshadows. Definitely, I don't know about the new eyeshadows, the new launch. I will try to do a review on that. This is my opinion. For me, the Nykaa I Am Bold is an eye pencil that really stays on my waterline. Yes, it does sting, okay? It does definitely. It reminds me of the old Lakme kajal pencil that gives you that little burn. If you have extremely sensitive eyes, then maybe this is not for you. Otherwise, it really stays on my waterline. It's very dark. It's intense black, pitch black, and I've been loving this. And at the same time, I love the glamour eyes. For me, this works. This stays on my waterline. It gives me a very vibrant color. And if you have watery eyes, then probably you won't like the glamour one. I just love this. I think it's really nice. It works for me, for sure. Alright, the next brand everybody loves to hate, but something that you really need to keep a watch out on, Nykaa, only because I think they have come into my good books after they launched 12 shades in their 9 to 5 range. They are listening. Finally, they have woken up. You know, they've come out of the grave and they finally realized, hey, there are humans of different colors out there. Now, when it comes to foundation, I don't know about the new one, which I plan to review for sure. But every other base makeup, their foundation and their concealers, it was laughable. Absolute favorite from the Lakme range. This is the Lakme 9 to 5 Prime and Matte Powder. I really like this powder, you guys. It sits really well on the skin. You know, I like to use it dry, as in with a powder puff, or I like to use it wet, like with a wet makeup sponge. And I just like the way that this really sits on the face at the same time. I like the packaging, it's very travel friendly, got a mirror, it's got a sponge inside. And another 9 to 5 thing that I feel they have nailed it completely are their lipsticks. I've got a couple of them. This is the Primer and Matte 9 to 5. This is my favorite shade of all, and this is Caramel Cut. It's such a beautiful, beautiful shade. That's what I've applied right now. It's extremely pigmented, gives you that very soft matte finish, and they have really nailed it in this lipstick, and this color is just perfection. All right, another one that I like from their 9 to 5 is the Weightless Matte Mousse, which you put it on the lips, you put it on the cheeks. Another multi-purpose product like the YBP and the Ruby's Organic, and I actually really like this. It's very, very pigmented, stays for a very long time. So like I said, they nail it when it comes to lipsticks, not the lip gloss. But yeah, these 3 things I highly suggest from the Lakme range. So if you're thinking of buying something from Lakme and you're looking at my opinion on what to pick up, then these 3 are the answers. Now let's indulge into the beauty side of Indian brands, and the thing that you need to pick up from Nykaa is LOTUS Herbal. All right. This is now highly debatable. I think I might receive hate or love for it, but let me just hear me out. It is my 4th bottle, I kid you not. I think this is such a beautiful sunscreen, not free from paraben, that's the only thing that makes people worried, but it is a matte sunscreen gel that sits so well on my skin. So if you have oily skin, if you're looking out for that sunscreen that has got no flashback, then this is the sunscreen that you will really enjoy. This has not broken me out. Highly, highly recommend the sunscreen. One of my favorite sunscreen. If I have that top 3, this is definitely in the top 3. I've got all of these sunscreens, and I've got the daily multi-function sunblock. This is SPF 70, which makes no sense. SPF 70, SPF 100 makes no sense. It's the number of times that you apply, you reapply on your skin, that makes better sense, you know, for me. Like, can you see that? It's not it's got a bit of that flesh tone color. It's highly pigmented, and because of that flesh tone color, it doesn't give you that white cast. And the other one is the Intensive Sunblock Spray, okay, because this is like a spray, but it is not a fine mist spray. It is, they really need to work on this. Like, it gives you a gloop. Like, can you see that? Oh my god, it went all over my room. White cast that you get out of it, as you can see, it melts onto the skin. It's not as bad as many of the sunscreens that you get in India. Okay, I'm talking about made in India sunscreens that give you that really horrible white cast. Lately, these are the 3 sunscreens, especially these 2 are the ones that I have been using again and again. Okay, like I said, highly debatable. If it is not your favorite, I'm really sorry, but this is my opinion. This is what, I'm just telling you what has worked for me, and I'm somebody that's got that acne prone, sensitive skin, and these 2 are a dream. Another one that has won my heart and soul, in fact a lot of you know that this has been my favorite for a very, very long time. Shesha Beauty is all about, you know, making soaps for the body, making soaps for the hair, shampoos for the hair, all organic, all free from chemicals, derived from coconut oil, which is just beautiful. And if you're looking out for that daily cleansing shampoo, the Deva Tali shampoo is something that I have recommended for people who have got extreme hair fall, dandruff, sensitive scalp. If you want a shampoo that will cleanse your scalp in a very gentle way, a daily cleanser, because shampoos can strip away all the moisture. One of the best Indian shampoos for sure. I have spoken about this even in my top shampoo and conditioner video. My favorite, a definite must-have if you're shopping at Nykaa. Another thing I want you to pick up is the extra virgin coconut oil, which is in its purest form because it's derived from the coconut milk. There's nothing that is added, there's nothing mixed into this. This just makes your hair, it gives you so much of softness and shine to your hair. It's a beautiful hair mask. Another favorite of mine is the Deva Tali leaf soap, which is so lovely. You have back acne, this is going to really calm down acne on your body, on your chest, on your back. This is meant for the body and hair, but trust me, this works even better for your back. You have body odor, you know, if you have children that has got a little bit of that heat rash because it's summertime, this is the kind of soap that you really need to introduce them to. Highly recommend this brand. It's been one of my favorite for a very long time. So another thing that you must shop from Nykaa. Alright, the next brand I have mentioned time and again, and that is Plum Cosmetics. I have mentioned it even in my last 2 skincare videos, but I want to mention this again because if you're shopping at Nykaa, this is something that needs to go into your shopping cart immediately. Alright, this brand is also one of my favorite. This brand is also extremely beautiful, a delight to work with. Another thing that has got such rich, beautiful ingredients. They infuse such lovely ingredients that is safe for your skin, for your hair, for your eyes, whatever it is. The green tea range is definitely one of my favorites. I have mentioned this, but I definitely want you to pick up the green tea alcohol-free toner, which is fantastic, guys. I haven't come across, I mean, I have very few toners that actually goes into your pores and takes out the dirt. It doesn't burn your face, great for people with sensitive skin. Another thing I want you to pick up is the clear face mask. This is excellent for acne prone. Another favorite of mine, it's got that bentonite clay, which actually takes out all the grit and grime from your pores itself. Put this on like once a week on a Sunday. Just wear this for around 10 minutes, and when you wash off your face, your skin is going to thank you for it. Another thing that I have been enjoying from Plum Cosmetics, this is olive and macadamia one. Okay, this is the mega moisturizing hair mask for chemically treated hair. This has worked really lovely for my hair because you guys know that I have a little bit of color that is going on out here. And this has worked really well on giving me that added moisture, and this really leaves my hair feeling nice, soft and shiny. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. I really like the hair mask. The shampoo not as much, but I feel that they have nailed it when it comes to their hair masks. The Nature Studio eye pencils. Now hear me out, it does tug on the, it's not a creamy formula. There is a slight tug that happens, okay, not a slight. There is a tug that happens on your eye, on your waterline. It stays for a very, very long time. Like I said, there is that slight tug, but it is pigmented for sure. Especially this gemstone green is so lovely. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. It just gives that right amount of dark green teal color to your waterline. Highly recommend these two at the same time. It's not going to budge, and if you have watery eyes or that really oily eyelids and you're looking for something that will really stay, this will stay. And the last one is a skincare brand you have to pick up from Nykaa. Nykaa has plenty of it. It's very confusing, from Karma to Forest to Indulgio. But if there is one Indian skincare brand that you have to pick up from Nykaa, that is Juicy Chemistry. Definitely for the win. My 2 favorite I mentioned is the frankincense and hemp seed oil, and the other one is the rosehip cell construction serum. An acne person's best friend, these two. Okay, so the cell construction is for people who want to get rid of the hyperpigmentation and the scars. And this one, hemp seed, is for people who have got active acne, do not want to put salicylic acid, then please apply this and you will see such a huge difference on the skin. It's a beautiful Indian skincare brand. Juicy Chemistry is something that I will definitely stock up. When I go to India, I will be buying a whole bunch more from Juicy Chemistry, a brand that has completely won me over. It wins for sure. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I've given you the ultimate shopping guide on what to pick up at Nykaa, especially if you are traveling there or you're living in another state and you are confused about what to pick up. It's literally 25 to 30 products I have mentioned, okay, my favorites, the best of best from each brand, and I hope I've made it easier. Let me know in the comment section whether you'd like to see me do more of such, and that too with the international brands that are available at Nykaa, so that I could make your shopping experience a lot more worthwhile, much more better and easier. I shall see you very soon in my next, and I love you so much, and until later, bye for now.